core insight of thinking, the innate spirit in which we are so thankful to our Creator. God, this gift, the ability to do and create, resemble to the one. Every individual has skillfully practiced intelligence. We only need to engage and make discoveries, commune to beings. Utilize this inner strength made unique from one after another. There is which running on your bones, free will. The world of ideas is our guiding star. In Cora Insight, a principle is developed to guide our decisions. It is telling us, vision by instinct practical. When we seek wisdom, we consider the connection of cognition bonds. These bonds served as the framework of our instinct. Being curious, asking questions, challenging assumptions, and pushing yourself to learn. New things help keep your brain sharp. Regular mental exercises like puzzles, reading, and even playing certain video games can boost cognitive abilities. Physical activities, proper sleep, and a balanced diet are essential. 2. Core insight is a dynamic cognitive process characterized by cycles of supremacy, depletion, and recovery. The formula suggests that the balance between these states determines the overall cognitive outcome. The spin patterns further clarify how these states transition over time. The description characterizes core insight as a dynamic cognitive process unfolding in cyclical phases. These are supremacy, depletion, and recovery. This suggests that moments of profound understanding on a state of supremacy. Such elements are not static, but are followed by periods where cognitive resources are diminished in a form of depletion, can be invigorated through a subsequent phase of restoration called recovery before further insightful breakthroughs can occur, generating core insights. This model implies that insight is not a singular event, but rather a fluctuating process requiring both periods of intense cognitive engagement and periods of rest and recovering. Remember, this is the Bible telling us about wisdom. The prophet Sirach speaks about wisdom in verses 14, 11-12. Verse 11 says, "Wisdom exalts her sons and gives help to those who seek her." In verse 12 it stated, "Thus, whoever loves her loves life, and those who seek her early will be filled with joy." Friends, stay tuned on this page for the next segment of our video. Please like and share this video. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered why the smartest people you know seem to forget things all the time? I used to think being forgetful was a flaw, but then something strange happened to me. My subconscious seemed to switch on, firing off new ideas every few seconds, almost 37 flashes of inspiration in just a minute. It felt like my brain was a wild idea factory, but all that creativity came at a cost. I started losing track of little things, names, dates, where I left my keys. Turns out there's real science behind this. Researchers like Hao Ning and their team wondered about this brilliance versus oblivion puzzle, so they ran a test called the alternative uses task. Basically, people had to come up with as many uses as possible for an everyday object. But here's the twist. They interrupted participants to see if their minds were wandering. They found that folks who had the most mind wandering actually came up with more ideas, but their originality, how unique those ideas were, didn't always improve. Why? Because when your mind is racing with thoughts, it can actually mess with your brain's control center, the part that helps you focus and sort out which ideas are worth keeping. So being forgetful isn't a sign that you're not smart. In fact, it might mean your mind is moving so fast it can't hang on to every detail. But timing is everything. Mind wandering can help you dream up wild ideas, but when it's time to actually solve a problem or create something new, focus is key. The takeaway? If you forget where you put your coffee, don't worry. Your brain might just be off inventing something brilliant. Embrace the chaos, but remember, sometimes it's good to slow down and pay attention. That's where the real magic happens.
Art is more than just something you see, it's something new. When I open Adobe Photoshop, it's like stepping into a room filled with infinite possibilities. Every brushstroke, every layer, every adjustment I make, it's a conversation between my skills and my passion. Think about it. A simple picture isn't just pixels on a screen. It's the result of organizing the basic elements of art. Line, shape, color, texture, all dancing together almost like a visual symphony. In Photoshop, I'm not just editing a photo. I'm discovering new angles, new stories, and bringing them to life, one click at a time. What's wild is that every image I create is a reflection of how I see the world. It's like writing a poem, but instead of words, I'm using light, shadow, and color. Sometimes I have a plan. Other times, I just let my curiosity lead the way. That's where the magic happens, when discovery meets design. And here's the thing, the final picture? It's more than just content on a screen. It's a piece of my own satisfaction. The moment it feels right, I know I've built something honest, a digital canvas that speaks louder than words. So if you're an art student diving into Photoshop, don't just look for technical perfection. Let your passion mix with your skills. Explore, experiment. Because in the end, art in Photoshop is just like prose and poetry. It's about expressing yourself and discovering the joy in every creative journey. Go make some magic. Sometimes we believe we can control our emotions, but when emotions spiral, we can feel helpless and adrift. We guide our steps, shape our actions, and work with intention. Yet sometimes, our control only goes so far. When emotions overwhelm us, it's easy to lose our grip on what matters. To truly hold on to what we value, we must first settle ourselves within. Only then can we find the fixes to keep from losing what we have. Ask yourself, what can you truly hold, and what must you let pass by?
Hey, philosophy lovers! Ever felt an intense connection with the cosmos, like everything is mysteriously linked? Ever experienced moments of déjà vu where the present feels like a reflection of something eternal? Let's dive into the secrets of cosmic synchronicity. Imagine this, universal patterns or archetypes that remain constant and eternal. These archetypes are like the DNA of the human experience, timeless, unchanging blueprints, yet the ways they manifest in our lives are fleeting, unique, and deeply personal. Think about it, an archetype can be a hero, a mentor, or a journey. These are stories that resonate with everyone across all cultures and times, but your personal hero's journey? That's yours alone, crafted by your experiences and moments, those uncanny feelings of recognition. That's cosmic synchronicity at play. It's as if the universe is whispering, reminding us that we're part of something grander. Some say it's remnants of a past life, others think it's our brain making unexpected connections. Imagine walking into a place you've never been and feeling an overwhelming sense of familiarity, or meeting someone and feeling like you've known them forever. It's these moments that make you pause and reflect on your place in the universe. Cosmic synchronicity adds a layer of wonder to our human experience. It nudges us to look beyond the surface, to see the deeper patterns and connections that bind us all. It's a beautiful reminder that we're all threads in a vast, intricate tapestry. So next time you feel that cosmic nudge, embrace it. Let it spark your curiosity and fill you with awe, because in those moments you're tapping into something timeless and eternal. Stay curious, my friends. Until next time.
Round objects often correspond to geometrical shapes like circles, spheres, and ellipses. These shapes are commonly found in nature and everyday life. Think of the sun, a basketball, or a water droplet. Life exists to an unendingly process. You will ask how? It is by nature and elemental forces fusion. Look around the biomes, flora and fauna, rock formation, soil, land surfaces, and minerals beneath. All have different characteristics and uses, but everything is designed by God. It is neither good nor ugly, whether pungent or gentle. Everything is perfect in the eyes of our Creator. So God perfectly see it wonderful and lay them in place they will grow and prosper. It is exactly unending, but we want to surpass it, we want to measure it. It is likewise life explain longevity of breath until age changes its endless range. Time counts from seconds to minutes to hours up to the farthest run. And points draw a line counts 1, up to 10 and 10 more extra miles. So as we noticed we keep on hurry. But it is not God's. If it is God, we have no limits, no boundary and no decay. God-centered creation is unending beings. God foreseen this. So He let the light exist untouchable, He let the waters become unbreakable. So be it. With all this mystery, it keeps telling us there is an almighty and all-powerful God. Division keeps the gap and transformation changes creation. There is a space inside us that preserves a place for God. Our conscience, faith and belief. Around us is a testimony of this sanctity in creation and a space for the Creator, God. We don't notice things visible and tangible like tree trunk, leaves, stone, water, etc. maintain their straight, curve and round shape. Amazing why it goes like this. Maybe it is because of the will of God. It is wisdom found on it. The space itself defeats time and pressure. Likewise, space preserved a place for God. This space stands for vacancy, emptiness and openness. So let us set a space for God inside